Boom!
Boom! We are live.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Cheers. Good
Happy
morning.
Friday, everybody. Chink, 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 chink. And we're having some Prosecco because as
I'm
of
not.
this morning we are
Pretend.
7 short of 4,000 followers, and we were going to try and announce 4,000, and we're short by 7. We just had a guy came in and bought a metal heart, and I said, "Why are you standing there? Do you do Facebook?" He said, "Yes." Could you just go on and like our page? So we've got 7 more to get, and we thought, bloody sod it, let's just have some celebration bubbles.
She doesn't
in
need
any
any
No
excuse
excuse
to
needed.
have Prosecco.
No, and also because the weather is beyond doing my head in, and I just need to be fairly tipsy as a result to get through it. What do you want?
Your phone.
My phone. Put it on Do Not Disturb. Is that what you want?
No, I just want to have it so that I can read the comments because it's so.
Here you go then. You'll have to do whatever you need to do there. I suppose I'll have to check into it.
Which one?
Oh, it's doing knitting now.
Talk amongst yourselves while we get this organised.
So yes, it's been a intermittent week. We've either been really, really busy or it's been really, really quiet. And on the days when it's been really, really quiet, I've been doing some painting. And on the other days, we've had lots of customers in. Last Saturday was really good. And as a month overall, I feel as if we're back in the swing of things again, aren't we, Nick?
We're back into the swing.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's kind of been a much better month than I thought it was going to be. So,
Hooray!
hooray!
On the up.
God,
We're on the
at
up.
last.
Paddy's excited.
Yeah, Ginger, you've been away on holiday this week, haven't you?
Yes, lovely Cornwall.
And Paddy saw the sea for the first time. And did he fall in a river or something, did you say?
Oh, congratulations, top team. Thank you, Simon.
Thanks, Symes. Cheers, my darling.
Cheers, Simon.
There's a glass down here for you if you want to
Cheers.
call in.
We need you to come and do the videoing.
Yes, I was going to,
you've
and then
been
you said you were back,
requested.
so that was it. We got you. So, shall we have a little look round at some of the new things that have come in? I get very used to having Prosecco every morning, couldn't you?
Yeah.
In fact, I bumped into Marcy in Aldi last night, Marcy Cabernus, and she does the most amazing stuff. Look her up, Marcy Cabernus. What's her site called,
You can
Ginger?
hold
I
that
can't
and
think.
look at the comments.
Oh, I can't do that. Maybe
Yes,
we
you
had this
can.
trouble last
Just
year.
look,
Hello,
glance
Lynn.
every now
Cheers,
and
my
again.
darling. Yes, and she said I wasn't sure if it was you because she was about 4 behind. Then she said, looked in the trolley and she said, "You have 4 bottles of Prosecco." She said, "I knew it was you." I've got a bad reputation. I'm not a boozer at all. So, I thought we could start with just showing off these lovely circus letters. God, I haven't got enough hands to hold this and that and everything else. We've just started doing these letters, which are made out of 22mm thick MDF, and they're sort of circus letters, and you will be able to then paint them whichever way and style that you want to. Perry, good morning, my darling. Nice to see you. So if you did want to have a letter, they are $34.95 each. You can see that they're very tall. And if you then decide that you want to have one, let me know. We can take a prepayment. We'll order your letter in for you, and you can come in and collect it. And then you can use the Frenchic paint to paint them, or you could decoupage them. I've got a very exciting idea to do with a letter M, which I put in the cupboard, and I will share that with you hopefully next week when we've done it. But here's the W. There is a possibility we might be able to do the post and packaging, but I've got to go down to the post office first to find out how much they would weigh, and also to see whether it's practical to send them through the post, because we don't want things arriving in a damaged state, so we'll keep you posted on that. I've also had in 3 of these very stylised freestanding hairs which are made from wood, and so far all I've done is just paint them in white, and they're going to have some marble eyes, and I think that they'll be quite nice, and I suppose really bearing in mind it's kind of Eastery-ish, isn't it? March hares and things. So those are in process of being done. Last Saturday, one of my lovely customers came in to pick up the very multicoloured buckets that she bought we had hanging here, and she sold me these 2 beautiful lamps. The photograph that I put on Instagram doesn't really do them justice. They're solid, heavy leather. They look like sort of burnished conkers, lovely patina on the leather, and they're really tall. If they were up at, what's the name of that place? The Hangers, Babdown Hangers, Babdown Airfield, Lawfords, they'd probably be about £1,000, maybe even slightly more for the pair. And we've got them on for £495. They've all been pack tested, they come with the shades, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. Comment. Julie Twos. Hello, Julie. Love the hair. How much? I knew you'd ask. I knew somebody would ask. I'll have to put it on there a bit later because I can't actually remember. I will find out and I'll post it later.
Most people are saying I love the hair because they love your hair.
Oh, this is a hair spelled H-A-R-E. We've got that little hair here as well. This one, which our lovely Meg painted, and she put some of these transfers on the back, the sort of the flowers and the little butterfly there, which I think is rather cute. And that particular hair, which is made out of some sort of solid stony concretey type thing, is £44.95. Stony concretey sort of thing, that describes it beautifully, doesn't it? What were the other things, Nick? Was that pretty much it in here?
You're drinking because we're nearly at 4,000, so if everybody could go and ask their auntie and their cousin and their grandma to follow, I think you might actually break the 4,000 mark.
The target is to do it for this weekend. We came we're seven short, we've come that close. So we're really chuffed.
Facebook likes.
Yes, followers, 4,000 followers, which we're very chuffed with. Right, I think the rest of it is down in the other rooms. So if we toddle on down there. You coming, Paddy? Right, where are we? Down through here. So this blue bookcase is going today. It's going to its new home. Yes, I'm amazed it's taken that long to go, but it is off to its new home today, which will make a bit more space, which is just as well. We have things out on the pavement, and if it starts to rain, I don't know where we're going to put it. We've had two little console tables in, beautifully made by a local guy. And they're beautifully made, 195, very solid, treated with wax. It is good, isn't it? And a nice little plinth on the bottom there for extra bits and pieces. And then the one that's over here, made by the same guy. Morning, Mike Brown. Thank you for watching. And Sarah. And this one, the marble lifts off, and he's very cleverly left a gap in between the drawers and the drawer walls, so that if somebody wanted to drill down through to put in some plumbing and have a bowl on the top to make it into a sort of a bathroom vanity unit or cloakroom vanity unit, he's made the provision to do that, which I think is jolly clever. He's left the two fronts of the drawers just waxed. We've got the marble on the top and the little shelf underneath, and that one's on for £220. So that's a nice little deal. Is there anything else that's new in here? Oh yes, I know what we were going to show you. We were going to show you these. We bought some big corbels, and because you have to sort of really have them up on a wall, and we haven't put them up on a wall, they've just been standing in this bottom shelf, and nobody really gets any idea about what they're for. So what we've done is I've got an old scaffolding plank. I've got Nick to get an old scaffolding plank, more to the point, and we're going to put this shelf up outside so that people can see what a really lovely rustic shelf that would make. You could have it as a pseudo mantelpiece over a sort of a mock fireplace, for example, or just have it in a shelf in the kitchen. And these corbels could be painted. We could do something to make them look rather like that sort of finish all the way over, or you could just leave them as they are, which I think actually looks really rather nice. So those corbels, now we're going to say how much are they, and guess what, Nick? They're not on here. So what we'll do is once we put the shelf up, we will put the sizes and the prices back on again, so that people can have an idea of, they can make the shelf as long as they want to. But there's two sets. One set of corbels is slightly smaller than the others, but I think they'd make a really, really good display in the house somewhere. So that was that. So what else was there? Barley twist lamps. Sorry, Ginger, they're behind you, so we're going to have to shift you round. Nice little pair of bedside barley twist lamps here. Love the shades. They come with the shades, which have got sort of this lovely hair and bead sort of thing round it. Not hair, what would you call that? It's just a fringe, isn't it?
Tassels.
Tassely things. They've all been pack tested. I just happened to hang these two little metal hearts in because I like the look of them, and they can go with it as well. But that's £185 for the pair, and they're really nice, solid little barley twist lamps. Verity, good morning. Thank you for joining us. So, if we pop outside and show you what's outside, get Paddy's lead. Isn't he good now, Jin? She doesn't make any sound, he just follows us around, inspecting everything. He's a good boy.
Don't talk too soon.
So actually in the sort of the lobby way, just because it's pouring with rain out there, I've put these two big mirrors. Love these. So you will have a look at those on the way past. This one is on for 245 and that one's on for 140. And then come out. There's my Easter letters. That's what I've been fiddling around with this week whilst it's been raining.
Oh, nice.
And yes, we'll do a bit of an Easter display, but I just popped them in the window yesterday so you can see. So this is what's come in this morning out of the van. Absolutely love this old vintage pine table with a beautiful patina, not too wide, just a lovely, lovely finish to it. And that's going to be going on at 385. And I think that's absolutely stonking. It's got all the age to it and would actually work well in a hallway table. Comment. Oh yes, comment, sorry. Hammering down with rain in the Chilterns too, I know, but it's absolutely just beyond comprehension, Mike. Can't stand it much longer. I'm going to do my heading soon. Then we've got a really solid chest of drawers. I mean, what do we say about this one, Nick?
Quality. Absolute quality.
He came in this morning, we got out of the van, honestly, he was extolling the virtues of this, how heavy it was and how solid it was, and look at the label on the back, and took the label out. He said, look, it's really good quality. He's like, yeah, Nick, okay, calm down. Calm down.
It made you grunt when you lifted it up.
Yeah, it was a bit heavy, actually. So I don't know whether we're putting this one on as it is, or whether I might actually paint that this week.
Okay, we've got 2 minutes,
I
I want
want
to go back in.
Right, okay, you're going to frizzy hair. So the next thing to just show you are these terracotta tiles. I think these are jolly fun. They come with a built-in hook. They're frost-proof, weatherproof, everything else proof. And those will be $18.95 each. Same with these. Just nice to have on a wall. How many designs are there of that sort here with the characters?
We've got 9 different ones here.
9 different ones. So they're monks, aren't they?
Monks.
Yeah, 9 different monks. And then we've got these sort of terracotta tiles as well. And then we've got the usual stuff. Still got this great big crown, which I'm surprised about. Come on, everybody. We've got a coronation. And I think everybody needs to have one of these great big crowns. If you wanted to, you could spray it gold, although I love it just big as it was. And that's $63.95. So there we go. That's it. Everything's sorted.
Good boy.
So we've got hundreds of things to do today, Nick, including some deliveries and some collections. You ready for that?
I'm always ready. I was born ready.
Born ready.
Fiona LP saying good morning.
Morning,
Morning,
Fee. How are you
Fee.
doing, darling? Look forward to
So,
seeing you soon.
How do you find doing the videoing on a Friday morning?
How do I find doing it?
Over to you, Bob.
Well, let's put it this way. You're my yum-yum, and if you didn't do it, I think I'd go to pieces. So...
She doesn't sleep very well on a Thursday
No,
night.
I don't. Isn't it strange? It's weird. I sleep with one foot on the floor, think I've got to be up early, got to be at the shop, got to be prepared, got to try and remember what I'm going to talk about, and stick a glint on my teeth in case I smile.
So if you weren't doing your glint, what's your normal face?
It's raining. Bloody rain. So that's my normal face.
So you're not really a sparkling personality.
But let Nick answer that.
She has her moments.
But if
No, she is pretty good most of the time. I do. Yeah.
I'll pay you later,
so
Nick.
when you're talking to the camera, do you have anything that you really
My God, why are you really going
sort
with
of,
this?
how do you, oh, Julie's asking you a question, we'll come back
Julie
to
is.
that.
We love watching you on Fridays drinking coffee, but perhaps fizz. Yeah, thank you, my darling. I like drinking fizz better, Julie. Melanie, hello, my lovely girl. How are you? Oh, isn't it nice when everybody you know checks in? It's fab. Thank you, everybody.
So you when you're talking to the camera, how do you feel about it? Do you feel like you're talking to one of your personal friends, or have you got somebody in mind? Like, I don't know, one of your cousins, or?
Flippin' heck, there's a deep question I wasn't expecting. How do I feel on the camera? Usually slightly panicked. Usually thinking I don't know what I'm going to say next, and then it usually comes out in all the wrong order.
Julie's.
I get my words all mixed up. Julie, what are you saying, darling? Pout. Kisses from Melanie. Thanks, Melanie. Yes, so I don't know really. I think I'm confident when you're there, but when you're not there, then I would go to pieces. So there you go.
So,
more. What am I supposed to do? This is like a counselling session. I hope she's charging money for this. Yes, Symes. Yes, maybe I'll get you to do it next time, Symes.
I just wondered because you always kick off and you go into it and you're all zoomy and get all the information out and
then what people don't see is I go and lie down on the floor in the back room.
But it is worthwhile, is it not?
I'll tell you what actually happens is that I am slightly nervous beforehand about trying to remember all the things I need to do. I do it, then I am very relieved when it's all over, and then at about 12:30 I suddenly sort of think to myself, right, it's Friday, yeah, right, okay, and I can get into things then. But it takes me until about 12:30 to sort of calm down and get into things.
But what would you say to other stockists?
Other stockists do it, 100%. And I'll tell you why other stockists, if you're watching, or any shopkeeper, is that people will watch the live on playback, and I will get calls then over the course of the weekend saying, your sister just walked past us such and such on the left-hand side. Can you tell me how much that is, please? Or people will come in onto the video and they will buy things whilst we're actually videoing, and that wouldn't happen if we weren't doing it. So it's definitely worth doing, and if you are a bit nervous, I think you just have to sort of have a glass of champagne or something first and just do it anyway. Alcoholism, yes. You just have to do it, and I think just try and be your natural self.
So you can't imagine not doing the videos on a Friday then?
No, not really.
Part of your business
routine
plan,
now. Yes.
business model.
It's routine.
Somebody's commenting.
Mike says, I watch you on YouTube too at my
thanks
leisure.
for saying that, because
Mike, thanks, darling.
I download it from the Facebook and upload it to the YouTube straight afterwards. So if anyone prefers to have the functionality of YouTube, which is I find I can't get on with Facebook, but YouTube lets you either speed up the chat or slow it down if you want to look at the things that are on the shelves, and you can give us a subscribe and a follow and a like over there. That's going to help build Fifi's YouTube presence. So why I'm asking her all this is because
why are you asking me all this?
She was sort of dragged kicking and screaming to doing live videos, because I've always been the one on the social media side, and Fifi's always been the artistic creator, which is fabulous. But in some cases with small businesses, you just have to throw yourself into it, don't you? And
it's definitely improved business, and I can see all the benefits. And although I did shout and scream and resent having to do it, it is now becoming more of a habit. And if I don't post for a couple of days, I feel as if something's sort of missing. So
take advantage of all the things that are out there to help with your business.
Yes, definitely. Oh, it's another one. Simon, they're unique and I love them. Keep going. Oh, Simons, we love you too.
It's good to get the encouragement, because it is a very bizarre thing to be able to put a live video on the internet and just have be your own producer.
I do love watching other people's, I really do.
Yes,
I think it's great.
And they share so much information, and they're so generous with their knowledge. I think it's just an amazing resource for everybody. There's no excuse. Just watch videos, get confident, and
you do get used to it.
Yeah.
I do think as well it'd be quite fun sometimes if we just had the camera on all the time and we had the music playing that we normally have playing in the background, and
we dance around the table.
And we dance. We do have some mad moments, don't we? Where we just customers walk in while we're dancing in the shop, and the music be really, really loud, and they look slightly terrified, but they join in. They're really good. I've got some fantastic customers. They seem to sort of get us, which is great. So
well done. Keep it going. Whatever you're doing, it's very, very good to see, and you do a great job, so good on you.
We can only do it because of you doing it, James, and all our lovely customers. So here's to 4,000 followers. We are exceptionally grateful, really humbled, very thrilled.
And if you want to see her wobbling around the shop in an inebriated state, this is the day to come into Wotton-under-edge.
Yeah, I think so, don't you? Bloody weather, honest to God, the only way I'm going to get through it is if I just have a few more drinks.
Well, it's not long now.
No.
By all accounts, it's supposed to be spring.
Yeah, well, I'll believe that when I see it.
Yeah.
And now it's absolutely piddling down that there, Nick.
So don't forget,
get the table in.
Share, like, let's see if we can get up to 4,000 followers on Facebook today, and that would be fantastic.
And happy weekend, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Fifi's Fridays are uplifting and fun. Oh, thanks, Fee.
Good luck to you, everybody, and start videoing today. It's the best way to go.
Lots of love, everyone.
Yeah.
Have a good week.
Bye all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.